ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Inside Scoop. I'm your host, Big Bubba. Along with me is my cohort, Joey. How you doing, Joe?
All right.
Good to see you. Well, it's over. Post-WrestleMania. What a weekend. Good Hall of Fame. I did watch the entire Hall of Fame ceremony. I watched the replay on cable. It was good. It was interesting. A lot of different things happened during the Hall of Fame ceremony. A lot of good people went in. Surprising, the one who looks really healthy is, what's her name, is
Bull Nakano?
Bull Nakano lost a lot of weight, dropped some weight, and she looks pretty good for her age. I think she's in her mid-50s now. In amazing shape. Oh, well. I guess the best way we can start this off, Joe, is our usual way. Let's start off with some of our birthdays.
Right. Oh, here we go. First off, Lance Storm.
Lance Storm.
April 3rd, 55.
If I can just get a moment of your time, please.
DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. April 5th, 68.
I can't believe DDP's already 68.
Andrade's wife, Charlotte Flair. April 5th, 38.
Charlotte looks amazing for 38 years old.
I don't know if this is Roman's dad or father, Sika.
Sika's what, 70 something?
April 5th, 79.
Yeah, oh my God, one of the house.
I've been seeing things on Facebook about him not doing too good or again being sick a lot.
I haven't seen that. Maybe you give something I'll look at.
The Rock's grandfather, April 6th.
The High Chief Peter Maivia.
Yeah. Whose wife went into the Hall of Fame this year.
Leah.
Roman's brother,
Roosevelt.
April 7th.
So, did you give him a 3-minute warning for anything? No?
No. And the WWE Universal Champion's brother, Goldust. April 11th, 55.
I can't believe Dustin Rhodes is already 55. I can't believe that.
Next is Lita. April 14th, 49.
Amy's 49 already? Wow.
She's born in 1975. Next is George the Animal Steele.
Yes, the late Jim Myers, I believe, was a man's real name.
He also appeared in a Johnny Depp movie, Ed Wood.
Okay, yes he did. Yeah, I read that.
I think he played Tor Johnson or something.
Okay. Yeah,
the bald guy.
Yeah.
So his birthday is April 16th. And the last one is Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper. I have his book home. I haven't read it yet. I've been kind of sitting on it. I gotta read it. In fact, I just gave his daughter a friend request on Facebook yesterday. I don't know if she responded to me. I doubt it, but you never know. Well, usually with the inevitable, the birthdays comes the passings. I gave you one on the way up today, so we'll mention that one first. Ex-baseball manager and general manager. I think of baseball. I believe he's a Hall of Famer. Whitey Herzog passed away at the age of 92.
I remember in the 80s he was the manager of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yes.
I had his baseball card when he was the manager years ago.
Mm-hmm. Good manager, and the more famous person,
who was very infamous 30 years ago, O.J. Simpson.
Yes. O.J. died at, I believe he was 72?
Somewhere around there, I think.
I think he was 72. He died of cancer?
Yeah.
Well, it stinks for those who passed away. I mean, I was joking briefly with our director. I was going to be running through the airport the day OJ passed away, but I don't run anymore. Speaking of running, we just had the Boston Marathon. I did my marathon. I ran from my couch to my coffee table 5 times. I usually do it 9, but I started cramping up, so I had to stop.
Well, what if Steve ran to every restaurant?
Steve didn't run he ran from his table to the buffet back at least 43 times. So, yes, Steve, we're still making fun of you. Even though you're not here to defend yourself, but I think it's mean. Well, Celtics season is over. They end up in first place in all basketball, best records. They'll have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Hopefully they do a good run. I could see another title coming to the Boston area for that. The Bruins, I think, ended up in second place in their division. They should be doing well in the playoffs. Excellent team, good solid team. I can see them going far into the playoffs. I don't know if they're going to win it. They do have a really good team, but they put it all together here in the playoffs. And as we mentioned before, the Red Sox have started up their season. They were hot when they first started, 7-3. They came home and couldn't win a game. Finally, they won a game. They were up like 9-7. I think they're like 9-8 now, or 9-9. They're playing better than I thought they were going to be playing. To tell you the truth, I guess starting pitching's been doing very well. The bullpens have been losing games for them, which is kind of shocking. It is what it is there. Well, like I said, we just got through with the busy weekend of WrestleMania. We have a lot of matches to give results on, and we could talk about each one, I guess. If you remember, I can't remember a lot of our picks. A lot of title changes, a couple of upsets. Interesting WrestleMania. Well,
one title changed twice.
Yes.
It's that later.
Well, we mentioned how they were going to do that, and I think I might have even mentioned that.
First off, we got WWE Universal title, Roman Reigns against Cody Rhodes, and
the impossible
the new
happened.
champ.
Yep.
They finally finished the story.
Yep.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. I mean, you name it, and they come out for that match.
Oh yeah.
First outcome. Was it Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, who got involved in the match, and then Jey took him out. Jey came out and took him out. And then Solo came out, and John Cena came out and took him out. Then The Rock came out and got rid of Cena.
And then the dead man.
Then Undertaker came out and took care of The Rock. That was a who's who. It wasn't. I mean, it was Bloodline rules. We'll get to the reason why for that, because that's one of our match results here, which was also a very, very good match the night before. But we have finally, Cody Rhodes is the man who I've met. I met him in Providence on an XWA show. Again, a local show. Cost me, I think, $25 for the ticket to go see XWA. I shook the hand of Rhodes. I had Cody Rhodes actually laying at my feet because I was sitting in the front row during that match.
Next is the SmackDown Women's title. Io Sky against Bayley. Bayley won.
That was a good match. I'm surprised the other girls didn't get involved at all.
I didn't even know if they were I don't think they were at ringside.
No, they didn't come out and get.
They just came out to the stage, and that was about it.
They come out. Weren't they attacked by the other three girls?
I don't know. Sure. I don't think so. Not until the match.
Well, that's a match we can. Again, that's another match we'll discuss later on this list.
Next is the Raw Women's title, Rhea Ripley against Becky, and Rhea.
That was the opening match of WrestleMania.
First night.
Excellent wrestling match. That was one of the better wrestling matches of the whole weekend, I believe. Very, very good wrestling match, back and forth. Since then, we might as well bring it up. Rhea Ripley got attacked by Liv Morgan, I guess last week on Raw, and I read that she hurt her shoulder. She separated her shoulder, and she'll be out for anywhere from 4 to 6 months. So she had to relinquish the title. Right now, the Women's World Championship title is kind of in limbo. We keeping you awake, or did you just wake up?
I'm awake. Next is the Raw World title. Seth Rollins against Drew. Drew won, but not
That's a good match. Yeah, he goes out and he started taunting CM Punk, and CM Punk tripped him up, took off his brace, smacked him in the head with it, and he was kind of out of it. And
then Damian Priest came out and cashed in.
Senior Money in the Bank came out. See, I couldn't figure out how Drew was going to win the match and keep the title, because Drew right now he's in limbo. He hasn't signed the contract yet. He hasn't renewed his contract. I know his contract is up very soon, so that's how they were going to do it. They brought Damian Priest out to take the title off of him after 5 minutes. Somebody put something cute on Facebook. 66 days for Gunther,
Oh, yeah, 660.
That's how many days he held the title.
That's a good number.
That's a good number. Yes, that's my birthday. I'm not lying to anybody. That's my birthday. Roman Reigns was how many thousands of days, and Io Sky was such amount of days, and Drew McIntyre 5 minutes.
Oh, I just remember something. Go back to the first match. We also had the guy that said kept his word about being Cody's Shield. Seth Rollins came out.
Yes, came out as member of the Shield. He actually came out and helped a little bit with Solo and got in the face of The Rock a little bit. And he tried to. Roman tried to hit him. Did hit him with a chair, knocked him out of the ring. In the back, into the back.
A little revenge from Lyle got several years ago.
I mean, my theory didn't happen. We didn't see Dustin Runnels there. We didn't see Goldust.
Next is the match that ties into the main event. Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins against The Rock and Roman.
Which was a really good wrestling match. Went back and forth, back and forth. It was clean. I mean, the Bloodline really didn't get involved too much in that match. It wasn't much of a distraction. But The Rock ended up pinning Cody Rhodes. Good match back and forth. Those four guys killed each other.
Next is the Intercontinental title. Gunther against Sammy, and Sammy's the new champ.
That was, I think, the biggest upset of WrestleMania. I did not see Sammy beating Gunther. I just didn't do it. I couldn't see it. I don't know if Gunther wants to spend some time with his newborn baby or just needs a little time off. He has been working straight through for about a year. He hasn't really had any time off. Very little. Maybe that's why he took the title off. He got the title off him. But that could be interesting, him going back against Sammy for the title. Rematch clauses and all this good stuff.
Well, Sammy's got his hands full right now because his former trainer turned on him Monday night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he did.
Yeah, he did. After the match was over, he turned on
Gable,
him.
I missed the last hour. I leave and pick up my girlfriend at work, so.
Because Gable turned on him after the match was over. Started beating on him.
So Gable's turning heel. I've read rumors of, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. That happened Monday night.
Oh, it's true. It's definitely true.
Yep.
Matter of fact, he's going to be appearing, I think, I'm not sure, it's Amesbury, Mass, or something on the what for a Big Time Wrestling. Kurt Angle, soon.
Matter of fact, this Friday, SmackDown is going to be in his town, Pittsburgh, Friday night.
Well, this Friday would have been yesterday, folks.
Yeah.
As you folks know, we've told you before, we tape a few days in advance. So, yesterday, if you watch SmackDown, it was taking place in Pittsburgh, which is Kurt Angle's hometown.
Okay, next is the United States title. Logan Paul against Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. And Logan
Paul won. I knew he would. I knew he was going to win that match. He basically did what I thought he was going to do. What's his name? Stunned Kevin Owens. Gave him an RKO, and Logan Paul came in and threw Randy out of the ring and pinned Kevin Owens. I know he wouldn't win on his own. Not going to happen.
Next one is brother versus brother. Jey Uso against Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso and Jey won.
Jey won. I had mentioned our last show that could have been the match that stole WrestleMania. It was just the opposite. That was possibly the worst match in WrestleMania. I did not like that match. They didn't. I mean, they were trading off super kicks there for like 5 minutes. I just thought they could have went a different direction with that. It could have been a longer match. Could have been a better match. That was actually very, very disappointing. That match disappointed me greatly.
Okay, the men's tag title six-pack challenge.
That was a great match. Those guys killed each other. All 6 teams did very, very well in that.
It was Judgment Day, DIY, Awesome Truth, New Day, Theory and Waller, and Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. Mm-hmm. Awesome Truth won the Raw titles, and Theory and Waller got the SmackDown title. Yes,
Theory and Waller took down the first belt to be SmackDown champions. They could have kept going, took both titles, but they didn't do it. And surprisingly, I guess his first win at WrestleMania in history was R-Truth. was acknowledged by Triple H. He made a comment about that.
Funny. That was funny when they went.
Yes, those who watch Raw regularly, he came out and they presented Miz and Truth with new tag team titles, and you fooled me. You're a magician. I know that's you, Tommaso Ciampa. You could see Triple H trying not to laugh. He literally was kind of giggling, biting his cheeks together, trying not to laugh. He wanted to burst into tears laughing, and he looks at Miz, can you handle this? I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I got to leave. I think
what did you do to the boss?
He probably went out back and burst into tears laughing because I think he's trying not to laugh. It was pretty funny. I know that's you, Tommaso Ciampa. And then ironically, the next match, the first night was Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
Look, it's Triple H.
Next.
Who were the number one contenders, by the way, for the Raw title?
Oh, DIY.
Yeah. They'll be going against the Awesome Truth. My opinion, I think the Awesome Truth ain't got the title in that match.
See, next is LA Knight against AJ Styles.
Yeah.
LA Knight won.
Yeah, they're kind of keeping that going. There's kind of again, if those who watch on here Saturday, like, they just fought last night. Yeah, they fought again. The winner is to take on Cody Rhodes in his first title defense. My opinion, without even seeing the match, and I not, because again, today we're taping this a few days in advance, folks. I think somehow AJ Styles wins that match. He's going to beat LA Knight and get a title shot against Cody Rhodes. That's my opinion how that match is going to go.
Next is Rey Mysterio and Andrade against Escobar and Dominic.
Yes, I know Andrade was a late ad, had to replace
Dragon Lee,
who got hurt. Some people were saying online and deep in line that it was Andrade that hurt Dragon Lee because he wanted to take the spot. He wanted to take. I don't know. Some people think it was Carlito who was upset about not being chosen by Rey Mysterio.
Oh, and the winner was Rey and Andrade.
Yes. Again, that wasn't a bad wrestling match, going back and forth. Dom actually surprised me a little that match. He did a few good wrestling holds and wrestling moves. Went into the match a little bit.
Next is Naomi, Bianca Belair, and Jade Cargill against Dakota Kai, Asuka, and Kairi Sane. Mm-hmm. Naomi, Bianca, and Jade won.
Jade came in and just demolished her. As soon as she got in the ring, she demolished everybody. Was Naomi misted or somebody got misted? It didn't really affect them. I guess they closed their eyes. It didn't.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think Asuka misted somebody. Maybe it's somebody on her own team, but it didn't affect the match at all. But that wasn't a bad wrestling match back and forth because those 6 women can wrestle. But Jade Cargill's just a beast. She's just a tough woman. I could actually see her going in the draft in a couple weeks and going to Raw and winning the Raw Championship. She'd be an ideal person to get that, in my opinion.
Lastly,
Lashley? No, Lashley.
I said Lashley because this is the last match on my list.
Lashley? Yeah, Lashley.
This match had a special guest referee, Bubba Ray Dudley. Mm-hmm. It was Bobby Lashley,
Montez Ford,
and Angelo Dawkins against Karrion Kross, Akam, and Razor of
Authors of Pain. Yes.
And Lashley and his team won.
Yes. I mean, they won by giving the 3D. I know Montez Ford gave I think it was Razor the what's up. No, Karrion Kross took that. Karrion Kross took the what's up. What's up? Missed that whole faction, but that was, again, like I said, WrestleMania was a really, really, really good wrestling show. The match that disappointed me the most was the Jey Uso against Jimmy Uso match. I mean, the final match was great. Cody against Roman was probably, again, it's tough to pick my favorite match. I like the first match out. It was a very good, even wrestling match between Rhea Ripley Becky Lynch. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was going back and forth. Just putting up with it, fighting. Excellent working well together. Well, when's our next pay-per-view?
May 4th. Backlash.
May the 4th be with you.
It's going to be in, I think they pronounce it Lyon, France.
Lyon, France, yes.
I already got one match for it already. Priest is going to have his first title defense.
He's going against?
Jey Uso.
Highlight Jey. I get a feeling that Jey Uso will not win the title from Damian Priest's team. He's going to hold on to that. He's not going to lose it this fast. Not going to happen. I mean, I read something online today that was kind of interesting. Does Liv Morgan win the Raw Women's title? Does she stay on Raw and win the Women's and then join Judgment Day and take over for Mommy? Would they actually do that? I don't know. This is like somebody's idea or theory that was online. Interesting plot twist. And then when Rhea comes back, she has to fight for her spot back on the team. I don't think that would happen, but that's an interesting plot twist, in my opinion. Well, we have a few minutes left here on our show. I can't believe we got through that list fairly quickly. Any matches of WrestleMania that you really liked? Because we both guessed the only one we both got wrong was the Gunther Sami Zayn one. I think everyone got that wrong.
I went for Sammy.
But which match do you remember stands out for you?
I would say the main event for
Which one?
Monday night. Sunday. The last match Sunday night.
Cody against Roman back and forth. It was a good match. 3/4 of the way through, nothing really happened. They were just going back and forth, wrestling with each other, hold for hold, and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then over hoopla and chicanery happened, which you knew was going to happen with the bloodline.
I think that was their weak point.
What? Having to bring in people?
No, their rules were the weak point.
Oh yeah, well, it brought its other people out too. I think it was all storylined up well how they brought people in to counteract what the bloodline was doing. People were getting sick of the bloodline getting involved in all the matches, and now we really didn't mention there's kind of a new bloodline going on here right now. I read online that Roman Reigns will be out until SummerSlam. He's taking some time off. He's going to rest some wounds, some heels. He needs some time off. I don't know why.
I thought there was something to do with leukemia again.
I've heard rumors of that too, but it hasn't been confirmed.
But he needs some. Haku's son made his debut last week.
Yep.
There's rumors that there's another Fatu that's going to be making their debut too. Jacob Fatu.
Yep. One of the younger brothers. Be interesting because they were saying, could it happen at Survivor Series? The bloodline against the bloodline?
I've been seeing the rumor.
Jey Uso get back together again.
With Roman against.
With Roman and Sami Uso against the new bloodline. Sokoa.
Civil War.
So I just saw that movie yesterday, by the way. Against Sokoa, his cousin,
and Haku's son, Jacob, and The Rock. Could that happen? I don't know. Somebody just again tossed that out there. I thought that'd be an interesting Survivor Series match, but that's way down the road. Way down the road, things can happen. There is a mystery question that's been going on for the past week or two. What did The Rock give Cody Rhodes on Raw?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
No. He put it in his pocket. Don't know what it was.
I think I might have found out too on Facebook was it Tuesday? There was this video backstage after WrestleMania backstage that I think it was Triple H and Bret Hart gave him a gift in a box, and he opened it, and in the box was Dusty's
watch. I saw it on Facebook
that
too.
could have been used in the storyline with him and The Rock in the ring. That's probably what he was given.
Possible.
As a storyline.
Possible, because you saw Cody react to it.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Well, briefly, I didn't write down, I didn't get the full information, but I know folks go online, independentwrestling.com this evening. In Johnson Rec Center, RWA has a independent show, has a card. I will be at that card tonight in Johnston. Come on down, Johnson Rec Center, always a good venue for IWA, which has been getting really good results and putting on great shows. If you decide to come down to the show and come over and you'll see me ringside. I got a ringside seat sit with my friend Corey. Come over and say hi. I know NCW, I think, has a match. I'm not sure if it's May the 4th or before that. It might be the Friday before the 4th. I think it's the 3rd. I think there's one, it's over in Dedham, if it's not in Bristol. Go on NCW Wrestling or independentwrestling.com. You can kind of find where the NCW is going to be. Since my last taping, I was at 2 matches. I went to the RWA show, and I went to the MSG show down in Fairhaven. Excellent cards. I sat like second or third row for the Masked Gladiator show down in Fairhaven. Really good card of wrestling. It was $15 for, I think we saw 10 matches, I think. 11 matches. It was good. Seeing Mike Baker get back in the ring with his old partner, Sweet Scott Ashworth. Although there was a quick match, only lasted a few minutes. The other team cheated and started to use a little foul play. The match got called with a disqualification. Go online, independentwrestling.com, maskgladiators.com. I know I've confirmed it now. New World Wrestling Extreme is shutting down its business here in the area. They're moving it to Florida. I wish Jimmy Allen well, Trooper Gilmore, for those who know him out there in the wrestling world. Hope all does well with them. I can't believe our time's up again. But support your independent wrestling. I've heard rumors too that our good friend Jeff was in the hospital recently. I hope Jeff's feeling better and doing well. He had problems with his heart. I hope he's okay. Hope he does well. Well, I want to thank AACS for having us, our director for directing us. I want to thank you, Joe, for your lists and keep us updated with our results of WrestleMania. Patriots have a draft coming up, important player. Hope all works out with them. Well, thanks again, folks. And a quick, have a good night. Take care.